Welcome, AIA International Region members and guests. I am Lester Korzilius, the President of the International Region. We have an outstanding conference prepared for you, and I hope that you can participate in many of the sessions, either live or on demand. Like everyone else, the International Region has been affected by the global pandemic, and we have had to find new ways of connecting and developing meaningful interaction. This conference is one of the fruits of this search. You will see that we have a breathtaking array of speakers, panelists, and projects from every corner of the globe. The theme of this conference is Catalyzing Change, with an emphasis on climate action, social justice, and health and well-being. You will see the different ways that sessions address these themes, reflecting specific circumstances in each country. The AIA International Region has members in more than 100 countries. We thrive on this diversity and the creativity and energy this gives us. It has been wonderful to watch the creative power of so many people around the globe working together to build this conference. It is genuinely humbling to see the fantastic results we achieve when we work together. Together, we are much more than the sum of our parts. Our 7 chapters in the United Kingdom, Continental Europe, Hong Kong, Japan, the Middle East, Shanghai, and Canada are all active and vibrant hives of activity, providing meaningful interaction and benefit to their members. You will see evidence of this in the breadth and quality of their presentations during this conference. We now have representatives in 18 countries or regions outside the 7 international chapters. This group, led by board members John Hong and Jose Salinas, have made an impressive start in connecting our membership around the globe and integrating them into the AIA architectural community that makes AIA membership so valuable. We have partnered with RIBA Sri Lanka on the Women in Architecture and Design portion of this conference. Nella De Zoysa and Roshun Mizan have assembled an outstanding roster of speakers. The journeys that these speakers have traveled in achieving their success is fascinating and gives a remarkable insight into the fabulous projects they will be presenting. The AIA has among its membership the honorary fellows, some of whom you will hear speak at this conference. These architects represent some of the best architectural designers in the world, and the AIA is indeed fortunate to have them as members. I'd like to thank Amrita Raja, IR board member and past AIA UK president, and the chair of this conference. Also, I'd like to thank Jeannie Kemelnitsky, a member of the IR staff. Without their efforts, this conference would not have happened. Finally, thank you to our continuing sponsors, AECOM, American Hardwood Export Council, the ASI Group, Dow, TNG Northglass, and Informa. Thanks also to event sponsor Warmframe. Please consider them for your next project. I wish you all an enjoyable conference, and I'll pass you over to Peter Exley, the 2021 AIA National President.
Thank you, Lester, and the AIA International Board. I appreciate the opportunity to virtually join you all today. Architects are perpetually finding ways to get a seat at the table. In my role on the AIA board, I've frequently sat with individuals like Quentin Lucas, Mitch Landreau, Steve Benjamin, Mick Cornett, Francis Suarez, Maurice Cox, Nan Whaley, Pete Buttigieg, Kathy Ely, and Wade Nomura. People who have served as mayors of America's leading cities and who are interested in sitting with architects as trusted confidants in helping to build more resilient, more equitable cities. As testament to the investment in conversations like these, former mayor of Atlanta, Shirley Franklin, has agreed to sit at AIA's table in 2021 as a board member. Similarly, I've sat at the table each month this year with AIA's international leadership. And it's a fascinating table. For you are the architects at the forefront of the built environment in our global economy. And you have perspectives and experiences as AIA members that are quite unique and give me cause for great optimism. We're all AIA members. We're all committed constituents within our institute and in allied collateral organizations around the globe. So as I transition into the presidency of AIA later this year, I lead, but I need your perspective and I need your help. AIA's new strategic plan imperatives emphasize climate action and catalyze equity. We've made a commitment to revolutionize research and technology and to similarly revolutionize architectural education. Optimizing the role of the architect is critical to all of this. Wherever you live and practice as a fellow AIA member, I trust that you'll commit to advocacy in these imperatives and be leaders in this strategic moment. It's an urgent moment also. Our commitment ensures that we won't be an existential threat to ourselves, and we must take this commitment into our offices with our colleagues, in our advocacy with government leaders, into our classrooms with the students and next generation of architects, and of course, into our communities with our neighbours. Your values are the foundation of your practice, and how you advocate for those values in your community will directly correlate with the success of your practice and how your values align with your community. Your voice matters. We have so much to contribute when it comes to designing a better future. We have to work with local leaders and policymakers to demonstrate metrics and ensure things like new housing are available near essential goods, services, and transportation. And similarly, to promote new land use and housing models, and demonstrate how architects work across disciplines with urban planners, landscape architects, and civil engineers to create complete, sustainable, and resilient communities. It's these kinds of conversations around the tables in our communities that citizen architects, alongside their practices, are having with leaders around the world. Success in this arena will come about through participatory design process, led by those with empathy for a community and its stakeholders. Change and progress come about because people trained as we are listen and envision relevant narratives and accessible solutions. This is how we lead as AIA members. And it's these type of solutions that architects are pitching to lawmakers and communities. At a grassroots level, it's really critical that we demonstrate, alongside these policy recommendations, that architects have the experience and solutions to bring real empirical value to a community. An architect can support the business case for resilience, housing access, and affordability, sustainability, and school safety. Putting our values into practice is not only the right thing to do, it's the smart thing to do for the success of our businesses and the future of our profession. To be blunt, systemic racial injustice is something we've swept under the carpet, and there's no place at this point for it to hide. All firms must answer the call to uncover it and deal with it. If you don't, it may prevent you from doing work with more and more clients going forward. If you do not actively mitigate carbon emissions in the work you do, you are harming your clients, not to mention every single person who wishes to leave a planet for their grandchildren. It comes down to the fact that our clients will go somewhere else if we cannot lead with our values. As challenging as this year has been, one positive outcome is that we're seeing a growing awareness of the importance of the built environment. As circumstances have forced us to isolate in our homes and turn them into impromptu schools and offices, more and more people are making the connection between architecture and the quality of life. As we've confronted the necessity to adapt schools and offices, hospitals and nursing homes, restaurants and stores to fight the spread of COVID-19, more people understand how the built environment impacts health. As we've observed how the massive, practically overnight shift to a virtual world has reduced pollution to levels not seen in decades, it's impossible to deny the impact our commutes and other lifestyle decisions exert on our climate. And the global demonstrations in support of racial equity have underlined the reality of systemic racial injustice and its impact on health, safety, and opportunity. This new recognition that all communities need and deserve spaces that are healthy, equitable, safe, and sustainable provides an unprecedented opportunity to achieve lasting change. And we've never been better prepared or equipped to make an impact. In the grip of a global pandemic, the smartest, most capable, and digitally attuned cohort of architecture students recently graduated, and more are following close behind, whose bedrock belief in environmental justice is eclipsed only by the social equity they see as the chief responsibility of our profession. This year is different. This new magnetic north of influences from the next generation of architects, combined with the cutting-edge technology we have at our disposal, plus a renewed focus as an organization, it all points to a new leadership moment for our profession. Working together, we can harness design's adaptive, disruptive power in new ways to build the healthy, equitable, sustainable future everyone deserves. Thank you, and have a great conference.